there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking to you today about the Rip Curl Core Insulator 543 wetsuit for winter 2012 into 2013. Suit which we've brought back into our product range because quite impressed with the amount of features you get with this suit for quite far under £200. So it's kind of a mid-range suit, but having said that, it's a very good quality mid-range suit, so you do get a lot for your money. The Core Insulator then basically is comprised of two different types of neoprene. It's 5'4", as we say, so those of you aren't sort of familiar with that means you've basically got 5mm of neoprene on the core of the wetsuit, right through to the leg, right through the core, 4mm of neoprene under the arms, and then where you need it the most you get that sort of 3mm of neoprene, so where you need more stretch. This is pretty much a 5'4", pretty much the most of the way through though, this suit, so it's sort of the warmer end, more sort of focusing on warmth than perhaps flexibility like something like the E-Bomb. So very warm wetsuit. 5'4" then. And two different types of neoprene. You've got the E3 neoprene, which is Rip Curl's most stretchy, flexible neoprene. Very, very soft to the touch, very, very flexible. And then you've got the Expandex neoprene on the lower part of the body. Normally you can feel a big difference between the two neoprenes. So you basically move further down to the lower body, you can feel how coarse it is, less flexible. Because of that, you know, it's going to give you less movement in the water, and it's not going to hug your body as good or feel as nice. But with this Expandex, it feels just like the E3. They do say there's a bit of a difference in terms of stretch properties, but I can't really feel it. When I first picked up the third suit, I thought it was 100% E3, but it's very, very soft to the touch, so pretty much it's a suit that's 100% flex, so 100% super stretch neoprene. And you sort of demonstrate that by giving it a pull the whole way through the suit. Loads of flexibility. But yeah, very, very soft suit the whole way through, but nice and thick, so you can feel that thickness of neoprene as well. So it's definitely going to be one for people that don't like to feel the cold but still need flexibility. So moving further on throughout the suit, glued and blind stitched as you would expect with a suit of this value, and basically that means it's stitched halfway through, and on the other side the suit is then glued. And then it's E3 tapes on critical places on the suit as well, so just to make sure that none of the cuffs rip apart or anything like that. The glue is incredibly strong, and obviously combined with the stitching and the taping, it's not going to fall apart, and if it does, you've got a warranty covering your suits anyway. But so yeah, it's glued and blind stitched, which seals the suit, means no water can come in through the seams, which obviously in turn is going to keep you nice and warm, which is essential in a winter wetsuit basically. All of the seams are pre-bent, basically means they're curved, so when you pull the suit, they're going to move with it as well. They're not just going to stop the suit moving. Okay. They try and keep the amount of panels on the suit down, so the amount of seams on the suit. Something like the E-Bomb's got minimal amounts of panels. But when you're adding things like smooth skin to the suit and thermal lining, that kind of thing, you do need more seams. So it's sort of like a compromise basically. But having said that, minimal seams on the suit, you don't get a huge amount of seams around the midriff. The ones on the shoulders, one whole piece on the shoulder there as well, so it gives you sort of unrestricted movement. And if you check out the back of the suit, it's nice as well. You just basically got minimal amount of panels running through the suit, so loads of stretch properties going on there as well. The other thing worth mentioning on the outside of the suit is you've got the little pocket there as well, so just to stash anything you want to. On the inside of the, the front of the suit, on the knees of the suit, you've got the standard sort of like Duraflex knee pad, which stops it wearing through, make sure it's nice and robust. You get that obviously in both knees. On the front of the suit, you get smooth skin, specially treated material, specially treated neoprene, which stops wind penetrating the suit. It's really important in the UK, especially where we get really bitter wind. And so in the winter, that's a real sort of must. You get that on the front of the suit, but you don't get it on the back. Moving on to the back of the suit, I do believe that Rip Curl, it's the back zip of this particular suit. Nice and straightforward, the back zip, easy to get in and out of, which is definitely a bonus in winter if you're wanting to get changed quickly. And it works really well, especially because you get the PK zip on this, which is a really spring-loaded, really industrial zip that's not going to fall to bits. So it isn't affected by salt water either, as you can imagine. That makes it last longer. Blue steel zip, it's a coated zip, marries up very well with the sort of two pieces there which stop water penetrating the suit or penetrating the zip. If it does get through, then instead of going straight onto your back, you do get a bat wing with this suit. And so that's basically like a Hydrolock collar. Smooth on the inside, as is the collar. Basically make sure that you don't get any rash, sticks to your neck nice and well, and stops any flushes through. So if any water comes through the collar or through the back, the majority of it is going to be met with the bat wing and carried out the back of the suit and drained out through the bottom there. So nice little touch. If I actually sort of grab the suit and turn it inside out for you, one of the sort of primary differences between the core insulators of previous years and this year's core insulator lie inside. And you can also demonstrate the E3 taping as well. So not just glued and blind stitched on this suit, it's also E3 tape. Not the whole way through. On the arms they've just got the glue, but further down you've got that E3 taping the whole way through. Just again, it's more makes the suit more durable. It's very, very stretchy, so it doesn't restrict you like the liquid taping, and also it gives the suit a longer shelf life as well, so it's less likely to leak through. Turning the suit completely inside out then, the biggest difference is around the thermal panelling. You see all that grey material as well, that's all E3 neoprene, so that's the really stretchy, high-grade neoprene. The black stuff is the expandex, so basically you're getting mostly E3 neoprene running through this suit. So nice quality suit for your money. Okay, so on the chest here then, and on the back you'll notice this sort of pink material, and basically this is like a fluffy thermal lining which Rip Curl called the Flash Bomb. Previously it was only introduced in the Flash Bomb series, which is the upper end of the market, the flagship suit that Rip Curl do, so won an award, and basically because this sort of furry material is very good at retaining heat inside the suit, so it keeps you very, very warm, feels great against your skin because it's fluffy, and also because it's non-absorbent it pulls water out of the material itself, and then because of the fibres sort of stick up above, then it dries very quickly, and actually dries within 15 minutes as well. So with the Flash Bomb you get that the whole way through, so obviously it pretty much dries out most of the suit, but it's still nice with the core insulator because it's going to have this panel nice and dry, so you don't get that cold feeling against your chest when you get back into your suit, and it's also very good at retaining heat inside the suit and keeping you warm. You get that front and you get it around the back as well, so it's going to keep you nice and warm when you're back. Basically all around your core area where your heart is and your blood is and your organs are, to keep you nice and warm. So that is pretty much everything about the core insulator. So if you're looking for a suit that's better than a standard sort of entry-level suit, where you get more thermal lining, you get more stretchy neoprene, and perhaps a few more features that you get on, say, like a suit that's 100 to 130 quid. But where you don't want to spend too much, then this is a great mid-range suit, and definitely worth considering because it's very flexible, very thick, nice and warm. Probably more leaning towards warmth than flexibility. Some of the suits that you might get in the lower range might be just more about flex, but I'd say this suit's more about warmth because it's quite thick. But if that's a priority, which definitely is for a lot of people, then the core insulator is definitely worth considering for your winter wetsuit.